Hi there everyone, Musical Aviator here. Hello to Florian and Patrick and Luke and Flying Aviator. Today we're going to be flying the very new Rex Boeing 737 on its new route between Sydney and Melbourne. Here's a little press briefing from Rex. From 5th of November, Rex takes delivery of its first Boeing 737. Rex Airline has taken a huge step towards launching its domestic operation with the delivery of its first Boeing 737-800NG aircraft. The aircraft touched down in Sydney on the afternoon of 5th of November. It's the first of 6 737s to be leased by Rex and used for training activities before the proving flights for Civil Aviation and Safety Authority on the 5th of December 2020. Rex will then begin flying Melbourne to Sydney return services on the 1st of March of 2021 and to Brisbane from Easter 2021. So, let's jump on. Hi to Dan Hammond and to Arbs as well. Aircraft is cold and dark, and let's jump in. Okay, a couple switch positions to look out for. Gear is down, flaps are up, stab trim cutoff switches are in the normal position. These are all closed. Up on the other head we have battery off, ground power is available, engine start switches are off. Fuel control switches are in the cutoff position. Stab trim is in central position, and we are ready to go on the battery. And since the ground power is available, let's jump that in. I reckon that's Aaron over there in the Tigers. These two aircraft will never be seen in the sky together. Well, maybe they will during the proving, but Tiger Airways 737s are no longer with us. Tiger Airlines is no longer a company that exists. At least the Australian version of Tiger Air. And Rex, well, it's kind of existing. The 737 hasn't taken any passengers until March. Yeah, the dark blue engines ain't too bad, actually. Okay, the FMSs are booting on up. Let's do a couple of our tests. Fire test first. Those looking okay. How's the oxygen? That's also happy. Flying over here, the Tiger Airways is no longer. It has gone bankrupt. It has no employees. Most of its aircraft are being sold off to other operators around the world. So, Tiger Airways once was airline. Okay, let's start plugging into numbers. We'll pop on these first. Yeah, it's pretty much true. Coronavirus killed Tiger Air. Let's look at this. We have a AirAct 2013, which is December the 3rd to December the 31st. IRS. See if we get the GPS. Not quite yet. Do a couple of light tests as well. Here's a cockpit voice recorder. Hold that down for 5 seconds, green light comes on. Patrick, the difference is that Jetstar is essentially Qantas. Qantas and Jetstar are kind of the same airline. In fact, when Qantas purchased some aircraft, they went to Jetstar, and then when Jetstar got their 787s, they just went back to Qantas. Because Qantas and Jetstar buy each other's presents all the time. The only time Jetstar will collapse is when Qantas has figured out that it no longer needs to compete on the low-cost airways. Yeah, so Qantas essentially owns all of Jetstar, and they use Jetstar as a means to compete. If Virgin Australia disappeared, and Rex wasn't taking Tiger's spot, then Jetstar will just fade off into the distance and become Qantas again. And suddenly you'd have a whole bunch of Qantas A320s flying around. Jetstar 73. Never say never. I think it happened in Jetstar Asia, didn't it? Okay, we're in Melbourne. I need to send a flight plan thingy. That's done. Yeah, Qantas A320, they have a Qantas Link one over there in Perth, I think it is. Chuck out an ACARS request. Ready for us yet? We're going to be at 370 today. Good one, Corey. Yeah, the northern beaches of Sydney now are in lockdown, much like Melbourne was. Possibly not quite as heavy, but it seems a little bit like that Broadmeadows early lockdown situation that I had, where like a couple of weeks before all of Melbourne locked down, just my suburb and a couple of other suburbs near me went into lockdown. Similar kind of feature, I think. Let's have a look at our numbers here. So the reserves, fixed reserve is a 1.1 with the alternate of 1.4. That's a 2.5. Straight up 30. Cool. Let's do a performance thing. And definitely dry it there. Let's have a listen to the old ATIS 1180. Don't even need to look that one up.
Approach. Notify receipt of information Victor. Time check 0741.
Jake Palmer. I was due to fly up on a Jetstar A320 to Sydney on Thursday. I just got my refund, well, flight credit.
Melbourne Terminal Information Victor. Expect ILS approach. Runway 16 for arrivals, 27 for departures. Wind 220 degrees, 8 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Light rain. Temperature 17. QNH 1005. On first contact with Melbourne ground or approach, notify receipt of information Victor. Time check 0742. Melbourne Terminal Information Victor. Expect ILS approach. Runway 16 for arrivals, 27 for departures. Wind 220 degrees, 8 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Light rain. Temperature 17. QNH 1005. On first contact with Melbourne ground or approach, notify receipt of information Victor. Time check 0743.
67.
Melbourne Terminal Information Victor. Expect ILS approach. Runway 16 for arrivals, 27 for departures. Wind 220 degrees, 8 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Light rain.
Jack Palmer, they're flying it for not passengers yet. They're just doing proving flights. There was one today, apparently. But March 1st, 2021 is the first passenger carrying date. Let's go ahead and request boarding. And it's time to do the walk. Wants to spin. There we go. Never had in reverse direction like that before. Back end of the brakes. Interesting. So here we are at the front of the aircraft. We have a single pitot probe and an angle of attack sensor right there. Landing gear looks good. Two pitots and the single angle of attack sensor on this side. There's only two of them on the 7.3. Baggage getting hammered in. Right here we have the static port. Green lights. Winglet looks okay. Under the engine. Indeed. Jake Palmer. Fortunately, we're not in Las Vegas, we're in Melbourne, so perhaps less drunk men around here. Good old Rex. I do look forward to checking these guys out once they start flying. Probably not the first month. For no good reason, but you know, I've got a Jetstar flight to get done first with my Jetstar monies. And I'm reckoning sometime around Anzac Day I might do it then. $75 or $79, whatever it is, to get up there on the airline. So Melbourne to Sydney flights, I think it's $79 with all the taxes on. Should be a good time. Oh, we should have looked at the position of the horizontal stabilizer. Do that over here. Just check the markings there, make sure it's in a neutral position. I was going to go to Sydney on Thursday to visit my mum and dad because it was Christmas Eve and I was going to spend Christmas weekend with mum and dad. But I'm not anymore. I'm going to be spending Christmas Eve here in Melbourne by myself. Because it's a lockdown in Sydney. There we are. Engine looks happy. Let's look inside the air intakes. Yep, looking okay. Little racks underneath the fuselage there. There goes Aaron, I suspect. Yeah, bit of there's plenty of lockdown to go around. Static ports, and we're gonna head on up the stairs. Our heart is in the country. Does that mean that they love Australia, or does it mean that they come from country bumpkin little towns? Yes, yes it does. It means all of those things. Okay, let's pop the lights back in. Let's pop on the APU. Who's sending me crap? Gonna turn that off now. Bye bye Discord. If you're trying to get me a message on Discord, I've turned Discord off. We'll turn it back on once we land. Your dampener. Let's make sure this is in kilograms. Can't tell. That is definitely not in kilograms. Alright, I have to hit the menu button. System, I'm guessing. Application, there we are. Kilograms. Meters. And Celsius. And feet. That was a silly thing to get mixed up. Back to performance. Now we have 17 Celsius. So that's still not there. Had to hit the save button. That's more like it. So now 67935. Cancel. That's right. Okay, then we have 137, 142, 148. Let's write those down. 37, 42, 48. We already know it's going to be that, so let's chuck those in, and we'll head over and have a chat to the guys at Delivery. On 27.2. Be runway 27, Docel departure. And we'll need to change our push to talk button to that thing. Melbourne Delivery, Rex 152 requesting clearance to Sydney.
Rex 152, g'day, cleared to Sydney by Docel, flight phone. Docel 1 departure, runway 27, climb by the SID 5000, squawk 6073, departures on 132.0.
Cleared to Sydney via Docel, Docel 1 departure, runway 27, initial climb 5000. Squawk code 6073 and departures 132.0, Rex 152.
Rex 152.
Melbourne Delivery, very good evening, EasyJet 1174 radio check and IFR clearance up to Sydney, sir.
EasyJet 11.
TCAS test pass.
TCAS passed, and stick in the rest of this.
Glide slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
APU's on the bus, APU on the bleed. Okay. Two 6.3, 5,000, and the V speed was 148. Yeah, EasyJet in Australia. Sneezy jet. Let's run our briefing. So the V speed's already set, 137, 142, 148. We have a D rate select of 43, which I'll have to change here. That's been done. We entered the V speeds. Set. Let's have a look at our charts. Okay, Wooding Airport departure charts for this terminal, parking bay, and the Docell. Docell 1 departure complete. Hi there, I think it was Nathan, 73. So we're on Foxtrot 18, we'll be pushing back nose to the left and taxiing out via Yankee. It's runway 27, so that puts us on Alpha, all the way up to probably Echo, crossing into Papa. Runway 27 is 2,200 meters. I'm using auto brake RTO for that. I'm going to check terrain on my side. I'll be using D-rated thrust, flaps 5. Safety speed is 80 knots, the V1 speed is 137, and rotating at 142. Safety speed of 148, which is set in the speed bug. Heading of the runway is 263, we're clear to 5,000 feet. If we do need to stop on the runway, nose forward, and I'll come on to the brakes. And if we can, we'll open the thrust reversers, come to a stop on the runway. There is a little bit of an overrun after runway 27, but not too much of it, and it does drop off fairly quickly after the end of the runway, once you pass the fence. Assuming everything goes well up to the V1 speed, we'll be taking off, gear up. We'll deal with the flaps as we come through the speeds. If we do need to return back to Melbourne, it's runway 16 on the approach. The runway 16 approach, I'll just grab the charts just in case we do need them. And I might as well plug some of these numbers in. 109.7. Set that both sides. And then our course is 160. Set. So I'll be vectored around for runway 16 if we do need to come back. If we don't, we'll be on the VNAV and LNAV fairly soon after departure. In fact, we can probably arm them now. My flight director's in, VNAV and LNAV. With that said, I'm pretty good to go for the pre-start checklist. Doors need to be closed. And I'll make the announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain speaking from the flight deck. My name is Trent, and joining me on flight deck is YouTube. We'll be taking up to Sydney today as Rex Airlines Flight 152 on board our rather new Boeing 737-800 service. This is the first essential few months of operation of the jets on main trunk routes that Rex has been flying. However, Rex is not a new airline to Australia. We have been flying in Australian skies since the year 2001 with the collapse of the Ansett franchise. We've generally been flying smaller aircraft than this up into the country towns of Australia, but we are pretty familiar with both Sydney and Melbourne, having flown in and out of there for our entire operating life. So it's quite exciting, 20 years of operations in Australia, and we're finally breaking into the Sydney to Melbourne route. We do hope you enjoy the flight with us, with a little bit of a country twist. Cabin crew, please beware the aircraft for departure. Let's step through. We have Atnol, Parsi, Pebto and Part. And that's confirmed on the charts. We have Atnol, Parsi, Pebto and Part. Pepsi above 10,000. I'm happy with that. Let's contact the ground for the push. 121.7. Catch the cabin and fuel pumps are in. Checklist complete. I have fuel pumps on wings. Center tanks are off. Should they be off? Yep, they should. Cool. Let's get the beacon on. And the calls on. Ground Rex 152 at gate Foxtrot 18, ready to push.
Rex 152, Mo Charlie.
152, okay.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Rex 152, back to push approved.
Push approved, Rex 152.
And ground, Connor 1611, holding point Quebec.
The ground, we're also ready for push. We have been push approved.
120.5, bye-bye.
120.5, thanks for the coverage.
All stations, terminal station Whiskey now current, the changes wind 210 degrees 8 knots, clap view 1000 feet, terminal station Whiskey.
We are tailed to the east.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes.
Stand by for the one. Estimated en route time is 1:20. And the current time 6:07. Connect.
Melbourne ground, Connor 784, ready to taxi, runway 27.
Connor 784, taxi holding point Quebec, runway 27.
Taxi to holding point Quebec, runway
Cabin crew, Armdos. Hi, Lachlan. And we're downlink synced.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Clear to start. Alrighty then. Packs off.
Very good evening. Easy 1174, gate 23 is information Victor request push.
And we'll start number 2.
Easy 1174, push approved.
Number 2 set for the ground.
Approved, easy 1174.
Ground just off 530, received the Whiskey request taxi.
And 2 is good to roll.
530,
Engine 2 set
taxi
idle.
Romeo Echo, holding point Quebec, runway 27.
Taxi Romeo Echo to holding point Quebec, runway 27, Chester 530.
Melbourne ground, good evening, he's on 255, push start, information Victor. He's on 255, push approved. Push approved, he's on 255.
Hello and Aussie pilot on tower.
Melbourne ground, contact 704, hold point, call back to runway 27.
Contact 704, contact the tower now 120.5, bye-bye.
120.5.
Engine number 2 is good. We'll start number 1. Number 1 set idle.
Set parking brakes.
Brakes are set.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Yeah, we can wave them off. All good. Thank you, truck. You can disconnect. We'll see you on the right side. Start the cat up, number 1.
Just up 530, contact the tower now 120.5, bye-bye.
120.5, just off 530, still.
Yeah, cue off.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
And that's set. Yeah, we've got plenty of fuel. In fact, we're going to taxi with the center tanks on, then we're going to turn them off for the takeoff. And back in a little bit in the cruise. I'll take flaps 5.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Control checks complete. And wave them off. And ET on. Ground Orbx 152 is ready for taxi. Information Victor.
Rex 152, taxi Yankee Alpha Echo, holding point Papa, runway 27.
Thank you, Alpha Echo, hold short Papa, runway 27, Rex 152. Okay, trim needs to be 5.6. Set. And flaps set. Flaps 5. 5 green lights. Clear the taxi. Hi there, Aussie pilot. Yeah, I was invited to join the Rally Air Discord. I haven't joined a virtual airline Discord for a very
Melbourne ground,
well,
1123
ever before.
with you, ready for push
Never been
start.
involved in a virtual airline of any description for about, oh, it's got to be 9 years? More than that. Nearly 20 years.
Red 1123,
About 19 years.
1123, thank you, sir.
But I do believe that you guys have a
Easy 11,
Antarctica
74,
event coming up.
23, ready for taxi.
And given that I'm no longer flying to Sydney, I will be in place to participate
He's
in such a thing.
1174, taxi Golf hold short of Alpha.
Oh, sure, Alpha.
Rossi Gaming, g'day. Going to go to continuous ignition since it is raining. That does bump up the idle power a little bit, so you just need to be aware of that.
55. Without delay, taxi Alpha, Echo holding point Papa, runway 27.
Alpha Echo, holding point for Prepar3d, it's New Zealand 255. We'll speed it up.
Window seat FS, go.
Good evening, velocity 887.
And yeah, Patrick, I'm intending to fly to Antarctica. I'll do the Qantas
Velocity 859,
event where they fly over Antarctica on New Year's Eve. I'm not sure if I'll be doing it New Year's Eve or a little bit before New Year's Eve, but somewhere around that time frame.
Delivery somewhere, I forgot the delivery. Contact delivery now 127.2, bye-bye.
I'd normally have my Sydney-based family visiting, or I'll be visiting them.
Goodbye, thanks, mate.
Hey there, Rosa. Very interested in Rex taking up 737 operations, and I hope to be one of their passengers in the near future.
122, push approved.
Push approved, Qantas 122.
Melbourne ground, Red 1123, ready for taxi.
Rex 152, hold position.
On position, Rex 152.
Rex 152, give way to the New Zealand A320s coming out of... forgot taxi those bees coming in from your right. Once it clears, can taxi.
Clear behind the A320, Rex 152. It's kind of gone the wrong way, but whatever.
So there, Red 1123, taxi holding point Quebec, runway 27.
Quebec 27 for Red 1123, thank you, sir.
And he's on 255, Simicon Vector there. Continue taxi via Vector, then Foxtrot, join Echo, holding point Prepar.
So I had a brave part, so City Vector echoed and onto Prepar2d.
I want to see the back of the wing. FPS isn't as bad as I possibly expected, but if you think this is bad, just wait till we get to Sydney. That's always awful.
Golf Alpha, hold short echo, easy 1174.
Red 1123, contact the tower now 120.5, goodbye.
120.5 for 1123, thank you, sir. Catch you next time.
So.
There's all the Jetstar boys.
He's on 255, your number 3 in the sequence, contact the tower now 120.5, goodbye.
Up the tower, New Zealand 255, good night.
Qantas 122, request taxi turnover to runway 27.
Qantas 122, taxi holding point Quebec, correction, taxi Romeo Echo Quebec, holding point Quebec, runway 27.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea at ARBS.
Taxi via Romeo
Go underneath your airplane.
Point 127, Qantas 122.
Or ARBZ.
All stations, new departure frequency Melbourne Centre, now 124.0. Rex 152, your number 3 in sequence, contact the tower now 120.5.
120.5, Rex 152.
.30, contact departures 132.0. Well, actually, he's off. Contact departures 124.0. See ya.
124.0, just off 530 still.
Red 1123, clear for takeoff, runway 27.
Clear for takeoff 27, 1120, red 1123.
Seat the cabin crew. Cabin crew, please be seated for takeoff. Over to Rex 152, ready.
Rex 152 behind the party to New Zealand, A320, line up behind.
Oh, the departing A320, line up and wait behind Rex 152.
Hello, sir, this is Qantas 122, taxiing on Echo to runway 27.
Easy 1120.
Tower 1123 is at 4,900 feet.
Red 1123, contact departure 124.0.
1240, thank you sir, have a great Christmas.
You too.
Hello, sir, this is Qantas 122, taxiing on Echo to runway 27.
Qantas 122. New Zealand 255, clear takeoff runway 27.
Clear again up to there in New Zealand 255.
Saw the squeezy jet.
And Melbourne ground, Rex 413, request push and start at stand Echo 3.
Rex 413, push approved.
Push approved, 413.
Easy
There
11,
they go.
for a sequence and no holding point.
Thrusters in, that's Rollford.
Easy 1134.
Lights on.
Melbourne ground, g'day. 5, 9 of San, Charlie 6, push and start up.
Last station calling call sign only.
859.
Velocity 859. G'day. Behind state effort.
I'll say again, for velocity 859.
Velocity 859. Can you just stay put for a bit?
Or in other words, your call sign has been
the truck driver spot cover, yes, I'll say again.
hold position.
Velocity 8.
Hold short of runway 20.
Roger.
New Zealand 255, contact departures 124.0, see ya.
We've got a Qantas 787 on the grass over here.
Qantas 122 behind departing Rex 737, line up behind.
Line up behind the 737, Qantas 122.
Rex 152, clear for takeoff, runway 27.
Alright, 27, clear for takeoff, Rex 152. Cross, stable, 50, Soga.
Velocity 859. Oh, I thought you were somewhere else. Velocity 859 group.
Push it better to velocity 89.
80 knots.
Sorry, my apologies. I thought you were somewhere else.
You're good.
Easy 1174 behind departing Qantas 787.
One.
Behind.
Ground is departing Qantas 787 line up and wait behind CT 1174.
Positive 8, you're up. Gonna go autopilot early and do something like this. Not quite at the flat retraction yet, but we can take that out.
And Rex
Take these out.
152. Rex 152. Contested passes 124.0.
124.0, Rex 152.
Contact center on 125.0. See ya. 125.0, Jigger 262, good day. Singapore 8, contact center 125.0.
Perhaps 1.
See ya.
Going to 125.0,
Jetstar 530, climb to flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Jetstar 530.
Flaps up.
Jetstar 2789. Cleared to Sydney via the column 1 departure. Runway 7017. What was the score code again?
Jetstar 2789, climb via the SID
1,000 to go.
10,000 and squawk 3216.
Flying via the skid, walking 367. 367.
It's got what? 11 2 A N P P.
Melbourne, Sydney, today, class 453.
11 7 16 8 B.
Class 453, center, good day.
Melbourne, Rex 152 5000.
Rex 152, center, identifying, climb via SID flight level 240.
What about said level 240, Rex 152.
Flying via Jetstar 2789. Climb via SID 10,000. Just cleared to Sydney.
Oceana Equilibrium 65, Canberra to Sydney.
What indeed, Captain 320? What did happen to the A320 pilot?
And we
Poor
have
old
the ATIS
Jetstar.
on board, request the westbound.
Class 1065, stand by.
If I heard that on a real frequency, I'd be expecting to hear about a loss of pressurization incident
350,
in the news.
23. Keep going to 55, climb to flight level 350.
But we're on a simulator, so we're not in the air. So just pretend it's drugs.
New Zealand 255, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350.
Hi there, Scotty. Rex have been flying these routes for 0 days so far. They'll begin Sydney to Melbourne alone on the 1st of March next year.
Runway 17.
But they've been flying proving trial flights. I think they did one this today, and I think they did one last week as well.
789. Requesting push and start.
At flight levels, standard set, cross check.
317, pushback approved.
Jets,
Pushback approved, runway 17, Qantas 317, thank you.
Just 2789.
1013 set, we have 11,400 mark.
Just 2789, pushback approved. We'll let you know when we're ready to taxi.
Local lights off.
009, start.
Wing lights off.
Available.
And seatbelt signs off.
Air India 009 clears over the 8 Alpha, runway 16, when ready to descend flight level 250.
Takeoff checks.
Olivia Alpha, runway 16, when ready.
Engine bleeds are on.
Now
indeed.
Air India 009, correct.
Packs auto. Letting gear off and off. Flaps are up, no lights.
3916 on flight level 17.
Up takeoff checks complete.
Rex 3916, normal sound, squawk 4560.
4560. SF521 airborne.
Just Flight 21, you're identified, climb by exit flight level 240.
Yep, they've been repainting this livery, not that rego, but this livery, in Indonesia for Rex Airlines. So some company in Indonesia is repainting them for them, and I think the first one is in the factory right now as we speak. I did see some photos of it recently. I'll see if I can find those photos again.
Qantas 1065, clear to Sydney via Continental flight plan route, runway 35. Radar vector departure, climb via, climb maintain 10, squawk 7212, departure this frequency.
Clear to Sydney via Cullen plan route, radar departure runway 35, maintain 10,000, squawk 7212.
So there's a real one being repainted right as we speak, essentially. It's pretty much done.
And Senegal 1065, we've got
that's what you look like.
Inside, pushing back, west if we can push back also.
Qantas 1065, push back approved.
Very thanks, 1065.
Qantas 218, descend now to flight level 130.
This rego is Uniform Foxtrot, but that's the one in Wagga at the moment. The one in Jakarta, I think, is like 3 of them over in Jakarta at the moment. But today we're flying a VUF, Victor Uniform Foxtrot. No, none of them being painted in Sydney. It's way too expensive for that. A lot of them in Jakarta. I think all of them are eventually in Jakarta, but there is, I think, VUF right now is sitting on the ground in Wagga Wagga, so maybe they're painting it there. Wagga Wagga is one of the big Rex bases there. Blake says VOP is the one in Jakarta. Cool. Or the one that we showed the photo of just before. Early days. This information will be old by, you know, next week. Anyway, what's not old is the fact that you can buy tickets on this airline already, and the first flight will be on the 1st of March 2021.
Then I want to send you by the quick taxi.
On 1065. Stand by, that's a short delay to taxi.
Very nice indeed.
17 request taxi.
Cruise 317, taxi on Bravo, cross runway 30, then Delta, hold short, runway 17.
Roger, taxi via Bravo, Delta, then cross runway 30, then taxi via Alpha to runway 17, contact 317.
317, sorry, just confirm that. Bravo, Delta, hold short, runway 17.
Bravo, Delta, run short at runway 17, Roger, contact 317.
Rex 152, climb to flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Rex 152.
Singapore.
370, sir.
Qantas 218, descend 9000 to QNH 1005.
Hello, Saitek, this is Qantas 122 out, flight level 17,000 feet.
Qantas 218.
Grab the winds for the cruise.
Qantas 218, descend 9000, QNH 1005.
Qantas 218, descend 9000, QNH 1005.
Brother, I'd imagine they're mostly already 737 rated crew.
Runway 35.
So, whatever you reckon that means.
Runway 35, contact 5.
But yeah, there'll be mostly crew that's been furloughed, possibly a bit of the old Tiger Airways crew as well. Because a lot of them had 737 time.
Qantas 122, just confirm, maintain flight level 240.
Apologies about that, Qantas 122, maintain flight level 240.
Flight level 17,000 in space. Ace.
Qantas 218, contact Melbourne approach 132.0. See ya.
Melbourne to Rex 1945, request further descent.
Rex 1945, descend to flight level 13. Correct, descend to flight level 170.
Set 170, Rex 1945.
Jetstar 2789, ready for taxi.
Jetstar 2789, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 30, then Delta, hold short, runway 17.
Taxi via Bravo, cross runway 37.
37?
Then onto taxiway Delta.
This is hilarious.
Qantas 317 on Delta, cross runway 17, and taxi via Alpha to be holding point Echo.
Cross Delta runway 17, Alpha, then Echo to runway 17, contact 317. And I contact 65 ready.
Qantas 1065, maintain runway heading, runway 35, clear to take off. Air India 009, descend by star
yeah, Captain.
9000, QNH 1005.
Descend by star 9000, QNH.
To be fair, it could be 365 degrees.
Rex 1945, descend by star 9000, QNH 1005.
Descend by star 9000, 1005, Rex 1945.
The automatic, could be two.
531, climb to flight level 320.
Jetstar 531, stand by.
Let's get our Sydney charts all organised, shall
Jetstar 72789.
Congratulations, you said your own call sign.
Rex 3916,
Rex 3916, Warren 7 Alpha, runway 16, maintain flight level 170.
Orange 7, Alpha 16, flight level 170, Rex 3916.
Yeah, New Zealand 55, quest.
Sky up 111 with you at level 180.
Sky up 111 Center, g'day.
Yeah, Centre, Qantas 1952 is approaching top of descent.
Qantas 1952, contact Melbourne Centre on 125.0.
125.0 for Qantas 1952. Thanks for your ATC.
Qantas 1611, contact Centre on 125.0. Okay.
125.0, thanks for your coverage. Qantas 1611.
From Toowoomba.
New Zealand 55, quest. Evening, easy 1174, passing, flight level 230, flight level 240.
270,
Seatbelt signs on.
Easy 1174,
Getting a bit of turbulence
flight
here.
level 370.
That's it's on the forecast.
Flight level 370, easy 1174.
Just at 2089. Go ahead.
Requesting taxi.
Just at 2789, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 30, then Delta, hold short runway 17.
Taxi via Bravo, cross runway 37, then Delta, hold short of runway 17, jet star 2789.
Rex 1945, contact approach on 132.0. Yeah.
132.0, thanks for the great job, Rex 1945.
Contact 317 ready for departure.
Qantas 317, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff runway 17, contact 317.
New Zealand 55, request.
Apparently they're just going to be using the Virgin Australia livery inside, like the cabin is essentially the same as Virgin Australia, at least for the moment. Might change later.
Qantas 55, not the present time, track 02, Cullen. Qantas 1065, contact center 125.0.
New Zealand 55, request climb due weather.
New Zealand 255, was it?
Yeah, Roger, I do believe it is the Virgin Australia config, although I don't think they're selling business class seats, so I'm assuming they're doing something about the front two rows.
Climb flight 370, New Zealand 255, back.
That might be different to the way it is now.
122, climb to flight level 320.
Climb to flight level 320, climb 122.
Just calm down a bit more.
They got a X-ray of the Foxtrot IFR caravan will be included Muncher.
So pass through the worst of the turbulence. I think about 350 we should be clear to take those seatbelt signs off again.
Frequency for you is 125.0.
Got that 125.0 X-ray of the Foxtrot.
Signs off.
Yeah, Melbourne Centre, good evening. X413 at flight level 2376.
Oh, they are selling business class? Didn't see. Oh well.
X413 Centre, g'day, climb to flight level 370.
Cool.
Climb flight level 370, X413.
The good old Virgin Australia business class. I guess that works.
Qantas 317, thanks, identified, climb via FIT, flight level 320.
Jetstar 89 at at holding point, ready to go, runway 07.
07 though.
No wait, 7. 17. Sorry about that.
07 717.
Just 2789, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off, runway 17, Jetstar.
Jetstar 521, climb. Maintain flight level 240.
240, Jetstar 521.
Contact 317, just to confirm, is my flight level 320?
Corner 317, may firm.
Roger, climb and maintain flight level 320 by seed.
Rex 3916, when ready to send via star 9000 to QNH 1005.
When ready to send via star 9000 QNH 1005, Rex 3916.
Air India 009, contact approach 132.
Problem is, how do you deal with that as a wallet?
Approach 132.0.
Because it's obvious that he's not intentionally being a troll. And you can't exactly go, well, the reason that, well, we're walloping you is because, you know, you need to learn phraseology. But it's not the phraseology that he's struggling with, it's actually speaking English words. Anyway, I'm picking up a text ATIS. It's telling me that runway 34 left and right are in operation. There's 1,000 feet to go.
Jetstar 2789 is airborne.
Jetstar 2789 identified, climb by seat.
Here's where the fun begins.
Up to flight level 210. Jetstar 1789.
Let's go with the push the talk button.
QLink 3 Delta, start clearance available.
110.1, easy inbound ILS.
Jetstar 530, contact center 125.0, CL.
125.0, Jetstar 530, still.
Qantas 122, just confirm you are maintaining your normal speed.
Qantas 122, I'm maintaining my own speed.
Oh, what?
Qantas 122, it just looks like you're using a very high sim rate there.
220.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Melbourne Center, Lockheed 830, flight level 360.
Okay, bear reference set 220.
Yeah, 830 center.
Inbound course is 335 and frequency 1101.
QLink 3 Delta requesting star clearance if available.
QLink 3 Delta, Lizzie 8 Alpha, runway 1, when ready to send flight level 130.
Lizzie 8 Alpha for runway 16 when ready.
Okay, the expectation is that we'll be on the arrival route, which will throw us down here somewhere, and we'll enter on Sausage. Let's put in the rest of the arrival. Let's move at 3, almost certainly.
1174, go ahead.
Sir, flight level 370, but I'm India Mike Charlie still. Any chance for a climb to flight level 390?
We're at 3 for 3-4s, 3-4
climb
left.
flight level 390.
Set.
Climb flight level 390, easy 1174. Melbourne Center, good evening, velocity 887 with you at 24.
Okay, we have rivet.
What's The 887 Center, g'day, climb to flight level 330.
From Rivet, it is Bigham, Tammy, Boogie at 6,000 or above, Dudok Nasher.
1320,
So
Rex.
Rivet, Bigham, Tammy, Boogie at 6,000, Dudok Nasher.
Qantas 453.
After Nasher, it's vectors on to Sausage,
when ready to send flight level 250.
and they unfortunately took the awesomely named waypoint, which has been replaced with this 9.0 DME, but there used to be a waypoint there at about 9.5 DME called Sizzle, so you used to track Sausage direct Sizzle, but that's gone now. That's a Sausage at red. Minimum altitude 220. Missed approach procedure is 500 feet, left hand turn to 320, climbing to 3,000, and then is evicted by ACC.
Qantas 453, sorry, just missed that. Confirming Lizzie 8 Alpha arrival, runway 16, when ready to send flight level 250.
Lizzie 8 Alpha.
On landing,
When ready
we'll be looking to vacate to the right.
453, sorry, internet issues.
Yeah, no worries.
And best place to come off on Bravo 9, Bravo 8 on the high speed.
125.0, g'day.
Cross them there,
Contact
runway
Melbourne
07.
Bye-bye.
Red 1123, contact centre 125.0, yeah.
And we'll be probably parking on the old Tiger Airways area. I'm assuming. That might be a bad assumption, because they might also be over here.
Golf Romeo 516 with you at flight level 240.
2789.
Please stop talking.
Golf Romeo 516, g'day, climb to flight level 350.
So we're going to aim for gate 58.
Flight level 350, Golf Romeo 516, thank you.
Unit 3 Delta for sequencing, increase to your maximum speed on descent.
Increase to maximum operational speed for Kilo 3 Delta.
So yeah, we'll aim for gate 58, if that's not available, 56 or 59.
And easy 1174.
Ah, they're going 35 on the Virgin Australia pit. I guess that does make some sense.
That's the top. For me,
so up here.
Clear of weather
Okay.
now.
Easy 1174, thanks. New Zealand 255, contact Channel 25.0, yeah.
Nathan, sausage sizzle, bunning onion. Yeah, I like it.
Qantas 122, contact centre 125.0, g'day.
Qantas 125.5, Qantas 22.
Let's grab the ATIS. It should be on 12625. Yeah, well.
Jetstar 521, start clearance available.
Go ahead, 521.
Jetstar 521, Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival, runway 16, maintain flight level 240.
Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival, runway 16, maintain 240 until further, Jetstar 521.
Jetstar 531, start clearance available.
Jetstar 531.
Jetstar 531.
Anyway, information is Quebec.
Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival, runway 16,
Q&H
flight level 320.
is 1007.
Lizzie 8 Alpha, runway 16, maintain flight
Wind
level
06008. Runway 34 left and right for arrivals and departures. Cloud, few at 900.
552 center, g'day, climb to flight level 3.
Broken at 1600 and 28.
Qantas 453, descend by star to flight level 130.
It's not the best VFR weather today.
Flight level 130, Qantas 453.
Red 1123, contact center 125.
Temperatures 19. do the maths on the menu.
Shooting 3 Delta, descend by star, 9000, QNH 1005.
34 left.
Started 9000.
We'll assume it's dry. No, there is rain. It's going to be wet. The wind 060.
And ET 11 from flight level 390.79 Mach, just requesting
temperature 19.
Down the flight deck.
QNH.
ET 1174 approved, report when you're back.
007.
ET 1174.
We'll go flaps 30. AC will be on, anti-ice will be off.
Rex 152, contact center 125.0, see ya.
125.0, Rex 152. Melbourne Centre, Rex 152, flight level 370.
Rex 152, Melbourne Centre, good day. Just our 2789, turn right direct rivet, then fly the star.
Sounds like a good...
Okay, turn direct.
Not to the Miami, it would be
rivet,
Orlando
then fly the
International,
star.
because that's where Disney World is.
Just our 530, star clearance available. Go ahead with just our 530. Just
I
our
think it's
530, clear
either
rivet
Orlando or it
arrival,
could be
runway
Fort
34
Lauderdale.
right, when ready, descend flight level 150.
Was it
3 runway 34
150?
right,
I can't
descend level
remember now.
150 when ready, just our 530. Just our 2789, only speak when I say your call sign. Thank you very much.
I think we'll take flaps 40, it's 147.
122, request descent.
Currently 6 ton of fuel. We'll be arriving with 65.
Qantas 123, request descent.
Qantas 122, Melbourne Centre, standby.
Standby, Qantas 120.
65.4. That's what we'll be. So flaps 40, speed 146 on the approach.
Sierra Echo Tango's on the ground at Golden Kids. Sierra Echo Tango, Starwatch terminated, time 5-7. Have a good evening, bye bye. Thanks for your help, Sierra Echo Tango. Red 1123, star clearance available.
1123, ready to copy.
Red 1123, cleared rivet tree arrival, runway 34 left, when ready, descend flight level 160.
Rivet 3, 34 left, when ready, 160, 1123.
None of the ATC is who I thought was. Andrew Hull was, that was the last controller. I thought this one was Zach, but it's actually Cameron. Okay, all the stuff's in the box, and we'll just plug this in. So someone was saying gate 35 on the domestic side.
Qantas 122, hold instructions available.
I'm wondering what they'll be using when they're flying for real.
Yeah, I'll get you descent once you're in the hold. Qantas 122, hold instructions available, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, Qantas 122.
I'm hearing the word hold.
122, hold at Tyrrell, right hand, 1 minute leg, catching 2 minutes legs, flight level 320.
There is going to be some turbulence on the descent, so we want to be pretty quick on the ding dong. Yes, there is some holding happening. We have 45 minutes of holding fuel. Although we probably picked up a good 5 minutes in the taxi. Good stuff, Axel. You should have been here in Sydney now instead of when we're all offline. But then again, the quality of the traffic today is interesting. Maybe you'd rather stay away from the ATC. You don't have to listen to everyone.
Just our 529, contact Melbourne Centre 124.0. Right.
1240, just that one.
Qantas 122 is clear, that meant nothing to you, so ignore that. Turn right heading 090, descend flight level 150.
Turn right heading 090, flight level 150, 122.
New Zealand 255, star clearance available.
Ready to copy. New Zealand 255.
New Zealand 255, rivet tree arrival, runway 34, right when ready, descend flight level 190.
Free arrival, 34 right, when ready, descend flight level 190, New Zealand 255.
Rex 152, star clearance available.
152 ready.
Rex 152, cleared the rivet tree arrival, runway 34 left, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Rivet 3 arrival, runway 34 left, down to flight level 250, Rex 152. Flight level 250 set, and seatbelt signs in. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Captain speaking from the flight deck. We've begun our descent into Sydney at this stage. We do anticipate arriving into Sydney in about 20 minutes, and we should have you at the gate about 10 minutes after that.
Center, very good.
Looking at the weather in Sydney right now, we do have some passing rainstorms and a temperature of 19 degrees Celsius. We do thank you for flying with us on Rex Airlines. Hope you enjoyed the flight on board our Boeing 737-800 and have a very pleasant stay in Sydney. Cabin crew, please wear the aircraft for arrival.
Melbourne Centre, Easy 1174.
Easy 1174, Melbourne, take a day.
Good day, I'm with you, flight level 390.
Signs were on because of the expected turbulence that was forecast. Lonely Lime, g'day. 3 AM. Are you still awake or you've just gotten up?
New Zealand 255, leave flight level 370.
What brings you to a flight simulator stream at 3 AM?
Just our 2789, descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1007.
Descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1007. Jetstar 2870, 2789.
Wow. It's like forgetting your own name. Doing the old night shift. I haven't done a night shift in ever. I did one day of a night shift over a New Year's eve period, I don't think it's for me. I can get up early. I was hitting the city at 5 AM at one point.
Just at 5:30, descent flight level 130.
But
Staying up all night? 130, just at 5:30.
Probably not.
Qantas 122, turn left, heading 270.
Turn left, heading 270, 122.
Ah, good to have you back in the sim world. Yesterday we attempted to go on a flight in a Beechcraft Traveller. You can read about it on my Quora page.
Sorry, what was that? Jetstar 20, 28, 27?
It's a funny story.
Like 27, 80.
Not as funny as listening to this guy try and figure out his own call sign.
Tip. Write down your call sign, but for the rest of our time together, don't bother with your call sign. Jetstar 2789, contact Sydney approach 124 decimal 4. Bye bye.
Thanks for the tip. Bye bye.
Jetstar 530, descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1007. Descend 9,000, 1007, Jetstar 530. Red 1123, descend flight level 130.
130, 1123.
Jetstar 530, contact Sydney approach 124 decimal 4. Have a good one. 124 decimal 4, Jetstar 530, see you.
That's it.
New Zealand 255, descend flight level 140.
Send flight level 140, New Zealand 255.
Rex 152, descend flight level 160.
Flight level 160, Rex 152.
Easy 1174, star clearance available.
Go ahead, Easy 1174.
Easy 1174, cleared rivet tree arrival, runway 34 left when ready, descend flight level 150.
Easy 1174, clear rivet 34 left,
Yeah,
ready down to
I don't have
150,
X-Plane, but I do have P3D and Microsoft Flight Sim, and yeah, they're reasonably compliment. I do like the fact that Microsoft Flight Sim is slowly making its way into the world. Eventually we'll have some good add-ons.
Descend 9,000 feet to QNH 1007.
But now though, it's more of a scenery simulator with reasonably good Cessna 172. That's what I use it as. But then again, Microsoft Flight Simulator took, like FSX, took a good couple of years to get good with all the add-ons, so I'm patient, I can wait. Yeah, Axel, we've got an EasyJet that flew to Australia. Just like WorldFlight when I was flying a Jetstar into Madrid. See you, Nathan, have a good one.
Red 1122, contact Sydney approach 124 decimal 4. Bye bye.
124 decimal 4 for 1123. Thank you, sir. Have a great Christmas.
You too.
Yeah, it's troubleshooting and configuring the simulator buttons.
New Zealand 255,
All that
descend
takes time.
9,000 feet, the QNH is 1007.
So one thing I'm worried about when I get my new throttle control system, which is Honeycomb
Rex
Bravo.
152, descend, flight level 130.
Oh, 130, Rex 152.
Sydney Centre.
Yeah, so when I finally
with you,
install,
flight level 200.
get my throttle set up, it'll probably take an entire day just assigning all the accesses and buttons and stuff on it.
Velocity 812, confirming squawk 4464.
Velocity 812, thank you very much. Climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, velocity 812.
We're a touch high, but we're not trending any higher. And we've got a vector segment anyway, so we'll leave it. No need to deploy these brake.
Melbourne Centre, Rex 413 with you at flight level 370.
Rex 430, Melbourne Centre, good day, start clearance available.
Rex 413, go ahead.
Rex 413, clear the rivet tree arrival, runway 34 right, when ready, descend flight level...
Very true, Brad Porter. If we ever get the throttle in the mail.
Roger, the rivet 3 arrival for runway 34 right, when ready, descend at flight level 200. Rex 413.
Qantas 122, start clearance available. Qantas 122, start clearance available.
Qantas 122 with you.
Qantas 122, cleared rivet tree arrival, runway tree 4 right. Turn right, direct rivets, then flight the start.
Yeah, they are a bit perpetually out of stock. I even pre-ordered mine, and mine's been delayed 3 times. Still isn't here. I ordered it in like October. I still don't have it.
Centre easy 1174.
Easy 1174, Melbourne Centre.
Centre, just to confirm, is the rivet tree for 34 left or 34 right? Apologies.
It's for both.
What did you clear me for?
The rivet 3. And I cleared all the ones on the right for the rivet 3 as well. It's called Sharp. Have a look. New Zealand 255, contact Sydney approach 124.4, bye bye.
24.4, good night. Very good, West.
Rex 152, descend 9,000 feet, the QNH is 1007.
9,1007, Rex 152.
Easy 1174, leaving flight level 390, flight level 190.
1174.
Traffic.
QNH 1007. Descent checklist, pressurization should be on 0.
Rex 152, contact Sydney approach 124.4, bye bye.
14.4, Rex 152.
Qantas 122, let's have a look at starting that turn towards the rivet now.
No, 34 right, expect the ILS descend 8,000.
ILS, expect ILS 34 right, seen at 8,000, New Zealand 255.
Just 530, descend 3,000.
Descend 3,000, just 530.
Just 530, sorry, descend 6,000.
6,000, just 530.
Red 1123, descend and Viva Star to
6,000.
6,000 via the star, 1123.
Rex 152 descending around 9,000, passing level 145, information 0.
Rex 152, g'day, runway 34 left, expect the eye left, descend by the star, 8,000.
Descend by the star, 8,000, 34 left, Rex 152.
Connor 623, continue climb, flight level 280.
Continue climb 280, climb 623.
261 is what we need over there. Set.
Okay, copy.
Just 530, stop, descent 7,000.
Stop descent 7,000, jet star 530.
Just 530, contact director 26.1.
Okay, pressurization is set, recall check, no items.
With 1123, turn right, heading 155, descend 3,000.
Right 155, down 3,000,
data. Minimums have been set, that's 220 and the VRAF is on 141. Approach briefing completed. Checklist complete.
New Zealand 255, descend 7,000, descend by the star 7,000.
Descend by the star 7,000, New Zealand 255.
Cleared in altitude, we have 1007 set, that's the approach checklist completed as well, and we'll seat the crew.
At 1123, confirm, turning right 155.
Captain crew, seats
Confirm
landing.
155, 1123.
I do wonder which SOPs they're gonna go with.
At 1123, contact director 126.1.
As I've heard 3 schools of thought with the 737. Some chuck that considered condition on at top of descent, which is insane. Some chuck it on at 10,000 feet, which is weird. And there's others that only put it on inside cloud or rain, which is pretty normal.
Maintaining 060.
Or with the gear down. So cloud or rain or gear. So we're just starting to penetrate some cloud now. We know it's raining down there.
Descend by star 5,000.
Descend by star 5,000, jet star 152. So the considered condition is set for cloud and rain. And at minimums it needs to be set with the gear down. Rain's on my side.
Fuck you, Trent. You can't.
I don't know who Trent is, but sounds like a bit of a bugger. Can you keep it off frequency?
That's a dot wallop time.
Didn't get name.
Oh well.
Rex 152, descend by star 5,000.
No, star 5,000, Rex 152. I did too. Jetstar, what? $5,000 is set. Yeah, wrong airline. Oopsie. No, it definitely wasn't Aaron. I recognise Aaron's voice anytime he speaks. It's pretty distinctive. And he's not the best ventriloquist or person who put the voices on. Sounded older than Aaron. Unfortunately, which means that Aaron is, you know, being a 16-year-old, much more mature than whoever that older person was.
Going to centre 25.0, cross 23.
Approach easy 1174 passing 23, flight level 230 for 9,000 on the rivet 3 for 34 left.
Easy 1174, g'day runway 34 left, expect the ILS.
Expect the ILS 34 left, easy 1174.
Left 152, descend by the star 3000.
Oh, star 3000, Rex 152. Yeah, I'll need to double check my weather. Maybe it's not. Yeah, it's live. Okay. Yeah, I'm expecting rain and all kinds of stuff on the forecast.
Rex 152, contact director 26.1.
Director 26.1, Rex 152.
Zero. Negative, you're heading 110 and I can see that on my radar.
Now we're heading 160.
Hazmat suit. Look at the COVID stuff. Get the mask. Quick, get the mask. City Director Rex 152, descending 3000, leaving 7.
Jetstar 2789, you're leaving control airspace now, so if you can't follow instructions, can you just log off the network, please?
Okay, I'll try flying it manually to...
No, that's not what he asked.
Rex 152, director, g'day, 10 miles to run, descend of 3000, 34 left, number 2.
3 for left, number 2, down to 3000, Rex 152.
Sydney Director, Red 1123, established 34 left.
1123, Roger, calling down 105, 5 on touchdown.
Poor Jetstar.
2789, turn right, heading 280. Jetstar 2789 for airspace containment, I need you to turn right heading 280, I see you turning left.
Left versus right. To be fair, I've done that once or twice before. Nah, I'm not going to return. Bedtime. I am still working tomorrow. And this week has been horrible already. It's only a day old. Tomorrow's not going to let up. Wednesday, probably not.
From hell.
Thursday might. Thursday's Christmas
Eve. Yeah, if you followed
Eve.
instructions, we might have been able to get you in. Jetstar 530, climb down 1205.
1205, Jetstar 530. See you later, thanks for your help.
Excellent, yeah.
Lonely Lime. Good
152,
question.
turn left heading 060 for base. Rex 152, turn left heading 060 for base.
Rex 152, so you got heading 360.
Left 060 for base.
Heading 060 for base, Jetstar 152.
You doing 255 on my frequency?
I said Jetstar again, didn't I?
Director Red 1123, 5 miles from 34 left.
Yeah, Shark makes a good point with the quality wings. Not a bad aeroplane, that one.
Red 1123, contact the tower, 1205.
1205 for 1123.
I also happen to like the Aerosoft 330.
Thanks, you, Team Reckless.
Although it does sometimes.
It's about 2789, turn right, heading 310.
Just speed intervene, I want to just slow down a touch. Yeah, what Jetstar in the brain.
Jetstar 2789, confirm you're heading 310.
Speed 220 is okay, we'll take flaps 1.
We're still
152, cleared LS, runway 34 left, becoming number 1.
We're still turning. We're
I'm about to run out of room here.
we're just about to hit that heading.
Rex 152, cleared LS, runway 34 left.
34 left, clear the last approach runway. Rex 1 at 56. Approach mode is set. Let's go to dual channel.
We're now tracking we're heading 310.
200. We'll take flaps once we get 200.
Jetstar 2789, roger, cleared LS, runway 34 right.
200's there, take flaps 2.
Jetstar 2789, cleared LS, 34 right, number 2.
Roger, Jetstar 2789, cleared runway 34 right, number 2.
Rex's call sign is Rex. RXA, Rex.
And he's on 255 direct now.
He's on 55.
Or if you listen to me, it's Jetstar.
255 direct, you're going to 27 miles run. Would you like to change to 34 left? It's got traffic on 34 right.
We can do it. 34 left, he's on 55.
Heading 320 on the mist.
180.
Right turn 180 and he's on 55.
So the mist is 320 and altitude 3000. Both are set. Let's get the lights on. Flaps 5, set. Yeah, the IATA code Zulu Lima came from Hazleton, which is where Rex came from originally.
255 turn right, heading 260.
Hazleton Airlines is what Rex used to be when they were part of Ansett.
Right turn 255, he's on 255.
Kind of part of Ansett.
Hello, this is Honeycomb 22 at flight 7,000 feet.
Sorry, station calling. Call sign.
And we're established, 3000.
Well, it's 122 direct to G'day, descend
And to get down.
4,035 miles run, 34 right.
And we'll take that down to the flaps
Right.
upside.
Sorry, can you speak
255 turn right, heading 320.
Block.
Still 255 turn right, heading
Direct 3G 1174 with you.
Still 255
Here comes the lag, yeah, that's right.
Best forward speed to 40.
We've got all of Sydney in front of us.
Right pressure 0, best spread clean, New Zealand 265.
EC 1174 direct to G'day, 15 miles run, descend to 3000, 34 left to reduce minimum height.
2500.
Then 3000 down to minimum speed, EG 1174.
Zone 255 cleared
Up
ILS,
10.
runway 34 left, report established.
Clear ILS 34 left, New Zealand 255.
Rex 122 established.
Rex 152 connecting tower 205.
What is 0.5 Rex 152? White dot, flap 15. City Tower, Rex 152, established 3-4 left.
Rex 152, Sydney Tower, good day, runway 34 left, clear to land.
3-4 left, clear to land, Rex 152. Flaps 25.
Jetstar 530, welcome to Sydney. Upon vacating, contact ground
1500, full flaps. Flaps 40. Speed checks.
Thanks a lot. 126
Landing checklist.
Jetstar 530. See you. Have a good one.
You too.
Yeah, g'day.
Start switch is set, speed brake is on, landing gear down, and flaps full. Out of marker.
Jetstar 6529, Sydney
Hi there,
Tower.
Rosa. I've looked at it, but I haven't
Landing
purchased it yet. I might one day.
737, runway 34 left, minus weight.
Sorry, you'll have to say it again.
Micro.
A firm Jetstar 6529, behind the landing 737, runway 34 left, you can line up and wait.
Thanks, behind the landing 737 line up and follow 34 left, thanks.
Bit of a stutter there.
Terrain, terrain. Terrain, terrain.
Yeah, we know about the terrain. We're trying to land on it. How many FPS? About 8.
100.
Sydney Tower, Jetstar 1780, no, 2785
Continue.
with you. Jetstar 2789, Sydney target A, runway 34 right, clear to land.
50, 40, 30,
Runway 34 right, clear to land, Jetstar
10.
1789.
Into reverses. 80 knots. $60 knots, manual braking. Rex 152 vacated.
Rex 152, thanks, contact ground 126, decimal 5, see ya.
165, Rex 152. Ground, Rex 152, vacated 3 for left. Ah. Wrong frequency. Ground, Rex 152, vacated 3 for left.
What's your calling call sign?
Rex 152.
Rex 152, you can taxi via Bravo, cross 27, Golf to the Bay, get out.
On Bravo, cross 07 and Golf to the Bay, Rex 152.
And ground Jetstar 530 will give way to the Rex ahead of me.
Jetstar 530.
Tracks. Clean ending up.
ground, Qantas 477, do you want me to swap over to the Tower Freak now?
Qantas 477, apologies. Yeah, Tower 120.5.
Okay, 120.5. Thanks for that, mate. Hey, you have a good Christmas.
You too, g'day.
Sydney ground Jetstar 527, request taxi.
Jetstar 527, hold conversation.
1 hour 11 minutes on the captain clock. You reckon we should park in front of that Tigos, or should we park in the Virgin Australia spots behind the Tigos? Who is the Tigos? Is that Aaron, or is he long gone? Let's see if I can zoom in and have a look. Not giving me it. Captain 320 in the Jetstar. Yeah, park next in front of the Tigos. That's where I wanted to go.
Just 530. Confirm I gave you Bravo Golf. Can't remember.
It was just Bravo to the bay for just 530.
He gave us Golf, which is here.
Hey, firm standby.
The way that we're told to taxi, we're going to have to go next to the Tigos. That'll work fine.
Just 530 for bay 55.
Just 530, thanks.
Rex 152, just checking that Jetstar's waiting for us.
Rex 152, say again.
Is that Jetstar waiting for us to pass, or?
Rex 152, negative.
Beautiful.
Just passing behind you now, Rex.
Just 527, have you going in a second?
Captain 320 and a 321. Looking good there.
Star 527, you can taxi via Charlie, cross 25, Lima, hold short 34.
Taxi Charlie, cross 25, Lima, hold short 34 left, Jetstar 527.
Yeah, we'll come up on 56. Tigos is on 58, I do believe. I have seen them go in that way and around before. We might do that, because I reckon they're going to be using the old Tiger Airways spots. That's my feeling. I'm not sure about this, since they haven't actually done any actual operations yet, but Tiger Airlines has disappeared, so... That said, it is raining, so it'd be nice to have a jetway. There's a whole bunch of jetways over there. What do people want to see? Do you want to see a jetway or a Tiger Airways version?
Ground,
someone else said that they were parking over here at 8:35 last time I saw Rex. But I reckon that's just for the proving flights. It's got to be that they're replacing Tiger. They've only got, what, 6 aircraft?
Cross 25 Golf to Bay, easy 11.
I'm gonna go for it. Let's do 59. No matter, in 3 or 4 months we'll find out where they actually do park. Armsy wanted a jetway because he didn't want to get wet.
And Sydney Ground, good evening again, Velocity 711 Heavy, Peter, I've got the audio working now.
Station calling, say again.
Velocity 711 Heavy.
Velocity 711 Heavy, go ahead.
We just got the audio sorted again, so just do another radio check.
Reads you off 4x5 a little bit choppy.
4x5, Velocity 711, thanks.
Hi there, Aaron. Is that you over there in the Tigers? Good looking 737 you have. The old and the new together again. Well, there was a time when Virgin Australia had 777s. I mean, that time is not in the future, but certainly in the past. Brakes are set.
Sydney Ground, Jetstar 2789. Jetstar 27.
Goodbye, Jetstar 2789. I'll ignore you now. That's shut down. APU's on the bus, APU's on the bleed, engine shut down. Don't need these windscreen wipers anymore, do we? And we'll spawn the old GSX stuff. So there we are. Pre-2020 and after 2020. It's not a bad shot. Wish I could get centered shot. How do we do that? Thinking. That one's not too bad. It would be nice to get the shot right in the middle between us. Just trying to figure out how I can wrangle my cameras to make that happen. Maybe that way. Yeah, I went for the tower view. It wasn't quite where we wanted it. But if Aaron is nice and stays there for a couple of minutes, we can slowly get the wing view to be all the way out between us. Probably take about another couple of minutes anyway. I should probably open up my doors here. Let's do that first. Done. Unless, of course, Aaron is turning around to go back to Melbourne, in which case I don't want to hold him up too long. But if you're staying in Sydney now, that would also be nice. Actually works out quite well, even though you'll never see these two aircraft next to each other. They are essentially the same aircraft. And thanks for that, Arbs. My beacon is indeed on. Let's get that off. And Aaron is staying in rainy Sydney. It's rainy both at the moment. Sydney and Melbourne will be rainy as well. Put the pole right in the middle. Probably zoom it out. Nope, we need to actually physically move it back. Yeah, I know. Tiger Airways never really did have a SOGAN, did they? Too cheap for that. Getting there, but we need the Tiger's tail. Did they have one? I don't remember any Tiger logo. I remember some of their ads, but that was about it. There we go. Tiger Airways and its replacement. And I need to get rid of that silly menu. Close. Print screen. Screenshot. Just want to get the edge of the tails in. Let's zoom it in a touch. Bingo. Tiger Airways and the airline that's essentially going to replace them. Yeah, you're pretty much right. The airline that has a logo at the back instead of the front. Quite cool. Anyhow, probably come back to that shot once we shut the aeroplane down. We do have a couple of sundries to complete here on the flight deck. First I'm going to shut the doors. Maybe not the front door, so I can get out. And we're not on ground power. Oh, we'll stay off ground power, that's cool. That's sorted, that's fine. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Clock, make sure the clock's off. 1 hour 37 on the clock. And we should also go to the menu, hit the A cars, hit the post flight, and then send left seat flew, no auto land. That's correct. 1 hour 7 minutes on the flight time. Screenshot, and there we go. That's true, Virgin's got it on the tail, but it's also got it up the front, so it has both. That is the last Milkrun before Christmas 2020. It's been a wild ride, both on this flight and the year in general. I do hope you've enjoyed the flight, and yeah, just a heads up that Rex Airlines is coming to Sydney to Melbourne in 737s. So if you do live in Australia, in Sydney and Melbourne, and maybe in Brisbane as well, there's a new airline coming. Just be aware. Until then though, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. I probably won't be back on streaming before Christmas, but anyway, until then, that's right, Adelaide, Canberra next week. They should have gone to Hobart, but I guess Sydney to Hobart was cancelled as well, both on Vatsim and the sporting event. Everything is cancelled. It's 2020. Merry Christmas. Have a happy New Year. Bye for now.